Hello dear students, I am going to demonstrate here one experiment of PN junction diode that you have already written, and you can have this practice idea by looking at how to make the connections and how can we note down the observations to study the characteristics of a PN junction diode in forward bias and in reverse bias. So first of all, here we are having a voltmeter. It is having two scales written from 0 to 30. On the lower one part, this is 30 volt DC it will measure, and 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 and 3, 0 to 3 volt. If you want to use it for 3 volt, you have to keep this knob up, and if you want to use it for 30 volt, you will read from the bottom scale, and that is representing 30 volt. This one is scale. So in the beginning we shall be performing it for 3 volt. Similarly, this is the ammeter, MA for milliammeter, mu A for microammeter. So it will measure in milliampere and microampere. 0, 2, 4, 6 up to 10 milliampere. If you shall be using that scale, so keep the knob up. 0 to 100 microampere. So keep the knob down like this. It is to be read. First of all, you should note down the least count of voltmeter and that of ammeter as well. So here you will count like this. There are 10 divisions. If suppose we are using 0.5, this upper one scale 0 to 3 volt. So in 10 divisions it is representing 0.5 volt. So in one division it will be 0.05. 0.5 divided by 10. It will give you 0.05 volt in one division mark. Or if you are using this 0 to 5 volt, so 5 divided by 10 would be 0.5 volt in one division. Similarly here, if you are using the upper scale 0 to 2, so there are 10 divisions in which 2 milliampere current will be there. 0 to 2. So 2 divided by 10 will give you 0.2 milliampere in one division. And if you are using 0 to 20, then 20 microampere in 10 divisions. So one division will give you 20 upon 10, that is 2 microampere. This is the least count, the minimum reading taken by the instrument, that is the minimum observation taken in one division is called the least count. Here you can see the other part of the circuit. This red mark is representing positive, black is representing the negative terminals. Any diode, this is the symbol of the diode. It is, this triangle represents P terminal, this line represents N terminal. So PN. P would be connected to positive, N would be connected to negative. That is known as forward bias diode. Here output voltage you need to correct. For 0 to 3 volt you need to make the connection this side, and if you are using 0 to 30 volt in the voltmeter, you need to use this part of the circuit to have the output voltage. Now let us start. So first of all we will switch on the knob. It is showing mains. It is being connected here to the main circuit, and we have set it for 3 volt and this ammeter for 10 milliampere. In this case, here I will share you the circuit diagram. The diode, its P terminal has to be connected to the positive of battery, and N terminal should be connected to the negative of battery. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel combination, ammeter is connected in series combination. So let us see and make the connections. These are the wires we are having. P terminal is connected to the positive of the battery, and voltmeter also has to be connected to positive of voltmeter. This is the positive of voltmeter, should be connected to the positive of the battery. This is being done. Negative of voltmeter should be connected to the negative of the battery. This is being done, and here you can see the deflection going above. Let us now you can see this. The N terminal should be connected to N terminal of the diode should be connected to the positive of ammeter to have the current, and then the negative of ammeter should be connected to the negative of the battery. So this is how we are having these connections. Now this knob should be at 0. Yes. So here, this is how you are observing. Let me keep it at 0. These are all the connections. You may rewind it and may check it again. Now you can find that initially both are at 0. This is forward bias diagram, forward bias connection. We will slightly increase the value of voltage, this voltage from here. This is the knob to increase the voltage, and we have to note down the reading of voltmeter and ammeter. That you have to write in the table, observation table. Let us see. The voltage is being increased, and here it is increased, but still there is no deflection in the ammeter. It will not show any deflection until the applied voltage is greater than the barrier voltage of the diode. So up to here we have reached these divisions, near about 5 divisions we have reached. So one division was giving us the value of 0.05. So 5 divisions will give 5 multiplied by 0.05, that is 0.25 volt. But there is no deflection in the ammeter. In that case, it means that the applied voltage is less than the barrier voltage. For germanium, the barrier voltage is 0.3 volt, and for silicon it is 0.7 volt. So unless we are having the applied voltage greater than this, there will be no deflection in the ammeter, and then slightly it will keep on increasing. So here we have increased the voltage, and it has reached up to 0.5 volt, and you may have seen some deflection here in the ammeter. So at different values you have to note down. This one is at 0.5 volt, and here it is at, it is slightly fluctuating, will get settled. Okay, it is showing near about 2 divisions. So one division was having the value 0.02, and 2 divisions will be having the value 0.04. Now again we will be increasing it here. At different values of voltage, you have to note down the ammeter reading. Like this, it is having 1, 2, 3 divisions after 0.5. So one division was giving the value, it is going up to 5 divisions as well. Now it is stable. So 3 divisions, 3 multiplied by 0.05, that is 0.15, and then you have to add this 0.5 into it. So the voltage is 0.65 volt, and here ammeter reading, it is showing 4 divisions. So 4 multiplied by 0.02, that is 0.08 milliampere, sorry. And then we will keep on increasing the voltage. At different voltages, you have to note down the different values of current and then plot the graph. This is the simple experiment. So at this voltage, this is the reading. You may try to read it. Then increase the voltage. You will see that the voltage is slightly increasing, but the current is increasing to larger values. And after some voltage, it will go to the maximum, highest value of the current. We are increasing from here, from the knob. We are increasing the voltage. And now it has crossed the limit. That particular voltage we need to note down where it is showing the maximum current. It is near about at 1.5 volt, and after this, whatever voltage you are increasing, the current has reached to its maximum. So saturation has been achieved, that is over. So for up to this 1.5 volt, you have to take down some 5 to 7 readings of the voltage and the corresponding values of the current. This is how you can get here at this particular voltage near about 1.25. Here we are having, after the value of 6, there are 6 divisions. So 6 into 0.02, 0.12, that is 6.12 milliampere. This is how you can note them down. So this is the circuit of forward bias, and from here we have to note down the readings for forward bias characteristics. Plot the graph between V and I.